All right, welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. Eric Paredes was a healthy Steel Canyon High School sophomore athlete who died suddenly and unexpectedly from sudden cardiac arrest in 2009. His parents, Hector and Rena Paredes, established a foundation in his name to honor him through their commitment in this community to prevent tragedies like his from happening to other families in San Diego. So joining me right now to talk about how you can pay attention to the signs and help your own children, Sarah Thompson, Executive Director of the Eric Paredes Save a Life Foundation, and Diana Lee, your board member, but also a mom who has dealt with this. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Okay,
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Diana, I want to start with you and tell your story about what happened with your son.
Yes, my son, Jacob Lee, who is currently a sophomore at Torrey Pines High School, was participating in a screening in 2014 in La Jolla. We had no prior knowledge that he had any heart abnormalities, but at that screening, it was determined that he had one of the 12 items that are screened for, and he subsequently had a successful surgery, and he is perfectly healthy today. But without that screening, without that free, non-invasive screening, we would have been completely unaware that he had any heart abnormality because...
And what could have happened? I mean, he was an athlete, right?
Yes.
And what could have happened? He played basketball, you said?
He's a basketball player.
In high school?
Yes, sudden cardiac arrest is not a heart attack. It is an electrical malfunction with the heart, and it is the leading cause of death for youth under age 25, and it is the #1 cause of death for student athletes. So without that screening, he could have potentially been a candidate for sudden cardiac arrest.
And as a parent, I mean, as a mom, when you think about that,
it's extremely frightening not only to think about the potential heart issue, but to think about the fact that we had taken him to all of his well-child visits. We had worked with the pediatrician over his entire life, but EKGs are not a part of regular well-child visits. So this is not something that your pediatrician can proactively monitor.
Right.
Only a free teen heart screening like what is taking place this Sunday and can do that.
That leads me into what's happening this Sunday. So Sarah, tell me a little bit about, I mean, you're saying non-invasive, but explain to the people at home, if they have athletic children, what they'll expect at this screening.
Well, and just to be clear, sudden cardiac arrest could happen to anyone. It just so happens to happen more frequently in athletes or during exercise.
Sure.
So our screening is open to anyone ages 12 through 25. They can register through our website. They come in, they fill out a health history questionnaire. They will go and get an EKG, which measures the heartbeat. They will see a cardiologist, and if deemed necessary, they could also go through a secondary screening of an echocardiogram, which takes an ultrasound of the heart, looking at the structure, should there be any sort of abnormalities. So again, the cardiologists are looking for abnormalities with the heartbeat itself or with the structure of the heart.
Tell me a little, before I let you go, about the goal of this foundation. Is the goal to just make sure that all of these kids are screened so we prevent any kind of tragedy from happening?
Absolutely.
In schools?
Through our screenings, we've learned that 1% of the kids that come through will have a heart abnormality that they didn't know that they had. So our mission is to save lives. Each event is truly a life-saving event.
And your son, just so we're clear, healthy, good, everything's fine?
He's 100% great. He surfs, snowboards, plays competitive basketball. He is just like any other teen.
All right. It's so important for parents, and it's a good point you make that the routine, physical that they have to play sports, the routine physical they have every year with their physician might not include this
definitely
type of.
not.
So yeah, so it's definitely something that you should pay attention to. We'll have all the information on our website, KUSI.com. Ladies,
thank you so much
for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego after this. Thanks.